Everybody, I'm Liberty from SMLC Gaming, and I'm here with Seth.
Sup?
And Andrew.
Yo.
And we're going to be discussing the EOC on RuneScape.
Yeah, so we're not just going to be talking about the EOC, we're going to be talking about pre-EOC servers being added back into the game, and just a general discussion, our opinions, and just looking at it from a different point of view that maybe you haven't thought of before, and hopefully we can just give you something to listen to while you're doing something on your computer, maybe playing RuneScape, maybe you're watching pornography, I don't know, that's your business. But anyway, let's kick it off. So first subject we have today is talking about Sorek's petition. It's got over 40,000 signatures on it right now. What's up with that?
I signed it.
I signed it.
I didn't.
Oh, jeez. Well, a couple things on that. First person that I saw to tweet that out, I was actually on Twitter when I saw it come out, Soft Pillow, he's a RS video maker, and he was one who tweeted out, so Sorek's got a petition for pre-EOC servers coming to RuneScape. Here's the video link, here's the petition link, go check it out. And from there I saw a couple other people that I'm subscribed to tweeted out, saw Silent Core, he tweeted it out, said that he... What the fuck was that?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
She's just a social butterfly, isn't she?
Oh, okay. But yeah, Silent Core tweeted out, I don't know if he has openly supported it and saying that he would sign it or that he is signing it. I didn't see anything like that from him.
He's neutral of it.
Yeah, he's neutral on it at the moment, so that was pretty cool to see. Yeah, but 40,000 people. I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on that, but that's a pretty big amount of people right there.
Let's look at it this way. That's about the average amount of players that play RuneScape right now.
In the EOC, yeah. I mean, it's just, for Jax to ignore that would just be a huge mistake. That's 40,000 people that could potentially be paying membership if they brought pre-EOC servers back into the game, so.
That and the fact that you have to think about 40,000 people specifically went and looked to see if there was any petition whatsoever to bring back possible pre-EOC. It's just the fact that people were out looking. Like, I'm sure there's double or triple that number that just kind of quit the game and left it. People miss it. People want to go back to it. They just can't.
Exactly. That's why you see a ton of pre-EOC RuneScape private servers like Soul Split, 06scape, 2006scape. That got taken down by Jagex. We can talk about that later, but just looking at the private servers, you can tell that people are still wanting to play the game. People still are playing the game. I think that how many people did 2006scape get signed up for it? Was it like
500,000?
500,000 people signed up. Now I don't know if that's people making different accounts, making just one account. I mean, but regardless, 500,000 accounts registered to play 2006
I signed up for it.
Yeah, even Liberty signed up for it, so that just goes to show people want it back.
Yeah, it's the fact, everyone's either that missed it. Everyone's either going to the private servers, like Seth and Liberty have been saying, or just straight out quitting. It's just, I feel, Jagex was not really looking at the community when they were making this update. The majority of the community, I feel at least, has just pretty much left.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
That's a very easy slide into the topic of how Jagex is looking as a company at this.
Right. At this point, the next topic we have up, Liberty, that was a beautiful transition. The next topic we have up is that I'm trying to look at it from a business perspective. We're all pretty. We understand how business works. We know what to look for when you're trying to run a business, or at least I do. I don't know if you two are completely ignorant. I mean, it's pretty common sense.
I'll let you take that one.
I have quite a bit to say on this.
There's quite a bit. Do you want to go ahead and say it?
Anarchy.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, but obviously, pretty much all businesses just want money. Like they just put a product out there to get money. They don't usually look at the customer. Obviously, they want them to be satisfied and come back. But at first,
that's a good Verizon.
At first, Jagex they were totally into the community. They really loved hearing all the support and how the game was developed. In the very beginning, back in Classic, they were so excited to hear what the players had to say about it, and they were excited about, like, making the players happy and having updates that made them happy. And in recent years, it's been kind of obvious that they have cared less about making us happy and just putting stuff into the game that they think will make it better. And they say it's to make us happy. They say they want the players to be, like, absolutely excited for these updates. And 9 times out of 10, these updates are absolute, like, crap. Like, we don't want these updates, and they're not listening to us. And they keep saying how much they care about us, but they're really not listening, or they're looking at it and they're just completely ignoring the fact that we're not happy, we don't want this, and it's changing the game to something that is not even RuneScape.
A perfect example of some of these updates would be stuff like Squeal of Fortune and Solomon's General Store.
Oh,
I cannot tell you the amount of hate that those things get from vet players, because you look at this and it's completely from a money standpoint. Squeal of Fortune, you're kind of on the verge. Yeah, you're still getting stuff and you're getting spins for free, but lo and behold, you can go and buy spins. I don't know, I think it was a couple months after the Squeal update that they put in the Solomon's General Store, which is mostly cosmetic items, and you have to straight pay for it. There's no, you get free rune coins every day. I think you might have gotten like 200 in the beginning or something, right?
Yeah, you started out with that. You had to sign up to get them. You didn't automatically get them. You had to go and, like, sign something to get them.
Yeah, register something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, so you already straight off the bat have to pay for that. And it's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's kind of just like, oh yeah, more money would be nice. And, I can feel for the company if they're trying to do that. But the thing is, now, we're starting to realize they're incorporating it into almost every part of the game. Earlier today, one of our other members, Tom, a.k.a. Crocker, logged on to the RuneScape client, and he screenshotted to us, in his chat box, the first message that popped up was, what was it? There are
new items in the store or some bullshit like that.
New items in the store.
Yeah, that's just their
ridiculous.
That's a real hardcore money grab right there. First thing you log in.
It's not even new items. It's old items that they've recolored or, like, done a little bit differently.
Right.
I can't remember which YouTuber was it. RuneShark.
It was RuneShark. RuneShark did a video on that.
Yeah, it's not even a different item. It's just something for less money.
Exactly.
In a different version.
Right. So I'd like to pull back just a little bit. We kind of rambled on there for a second. I want to pull back for just a second. Go back to looking at it from Jackson's point of view and not just a hate on the Squeal of Fortune. I would just like to pull back just a little bit. So from Jackson's point of view, they can do 2 things if they decide to bring back old RuneScape servers. They can do 2 things with this. One, they can make it like a members-only feature. I'd be perfectly okay with that. Members-only feature, you pay subscription price, whatever it is, I don't know what is it right now, like $7.95 a month, something like that.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, whatever it is. You pay your flat membership fee and you have access to EOC servers plus pre-EOC servers. I could accept that. Now, if they would really like to just be money-grabbing whores, they could charge separate membership prices for the pre-EOC server and the EOC servers as it is right now. They could charge you $7.95 a month for EOC, $7.95 a month for pre-EOC. And then the people that only want to play EOC don't have to pay for the pre-EOC servers. They could do that. I'd be perfectly okay with paying separate membership because I don't play the EOC RuneScape. Neither does Liberty, neither does Andrew. The only things we do is we get on there, we look at the EOC and go, ew. I mean, this comes from people that have been playing this game since they were 10, 11 years old. So we've been playing this game about 7, 8 years now. So
childhood game, baby.
Childhood game. But anyway, let's move on to our next topic. Next topic would be the Jagex forum post. The response to SoRex. Well, it isn't a direct response to SoRex petition, but we all know that's what it was. We all know what it was.
Would you like me to read the forum post, Seth?
Yeah, read out the forum post. Let's hear it.
All right. This is from Modmark himself on the RuneScape forums. Over the last few months, we've been more active than ever on our own forums, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Reddit, and all the fan sites, reading your thoughts regarding our recent posts and updates. I'm thrilled to see so many people talking about what first made and still makes RuneScape special. It's clear that many feel passionately about older aspects of the game. We're certainly listening to everything you're saying. There are many suggestions, including some radical new ideas. These range greatly in scope. There have been requests for new versions of the game where everyone starts from scratch, servers that run old combat systems, complete single-player versions of the game with the option to pick and choose updates, a return to RuneScape as it was in 2006. Some of you have asked for servers with more specific special conditions. No Grand Exchange, Higher Risk or Old Wildy, Old Bounty Hunter, Permadeath, Old Magic Shortbow Specs, Old 2
Take that back. Take that back. Permadeath?
Yeah, Permadeath.
Okay, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. We'll get to that.
Everything up to bring back the old 3-hit PK Anywhere system from the classic days, if you remember back that far. It's been a fascinating read, and everyone has their own opinion on what was good, bad, ugly, or epic about the older versions of the game. Right now, we're looking into all of your comments, suggestions, and ideas, specifically about combat, both old and new. Okay.
Is that the end of the post?
No, there's a lot more, but honestly, I think that covers.
That basically covers what we're talking about today. Yeah. Let's hear some thoughts. What do you guys think?
I think he's the only one that's paying attention to any of this.
I think this comment that I found sums it up nicely. Hold on, let me find this again because I want to know who said it. I want to give him a shout out, even though he doesn't know who we are.
Oh, man. dude, we're getting paid for this right now.
Don't say that.
Oh, come on, the hate comments are already rolling in. Look at you dumbasses taking money for a shout out.
This guy, Jobine702. His comment is, what does this mean? Did I just read a whole paragraph of I'm talking because I like to talk?
Yep.
Jobine, you are oh so damn right.
Yep. Well, instead, let's not do a Mark roast here. Let's talk about what he said. So let's look at what were the things he said that were like people were requesting these things. Read those over again. Just read over the things.
This here. Requests for new versions of the game where everyone starts from scratch, servers that run old combat system, complete single-player versions with the option to pick and choose updates, return to RuneScape in 2006, and then the other more specific things like no Grand Exchange, Higher Risk or Old Wildy, Old Bounty Hunter, Permadeath.
Gets me every time.
Old Magic Shortbow Specs. I don't even remember what they would mean by that. All specs are old, I thought. Old 2H melee dominance, everything up to bring back the old 3-hit PK Anywhere system in the classic days.
Oh, I have a question.
What's the question?
Important. What is so great about 2006? Besides the fact that there was no Grand Exchange and the wilderness was in, what is so great about it?
I think everyone's love for 2006 was that's when they started, that's when they viewed it as, the golden age. And if you look at it on, if you did look on a timeline, that's when most players were playing.
That's right.
That's when the biggest fail ever happened. We won't talk about that.
A Death Valley massacre? Question mark.
We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, we're not. Let's not talk about that.
I think our main problem with 2006 is it's just too time consuming. You look at everyone, what they're able to accomplish now, and yeah, you do have your no-lifers who go get 200 mil in like all the skills, are like sitting there waiting for the updates to come so they can be the first ones playing them. But think about it. back to 2006, where you literally have to go out and find everything. Like, if you have a full rune set, you are pretty much God.
Right.
There's no way. It was just so much harder to obtain everything. Each quest took, like, I don't know.
Hours!
Yeah, the shortest one would take you like a half hour because you have to go out and gather all the ingredients. I mean, look at Cook's assistant. You'd have to run around all over Lumbridge.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you'd have to milk the cow. Ah!
Okay, let's talk about this in a little bit more detail.
Sorry.
2006 game. Okay, the game back then, I'll get it. It was a good game. It was a very good game for its time. But the game has advanced so much over the past 6, 7, 8 years. You know, it's advanced so much to a stage where most people that are playing the game right now have no idea what 2006 is like. I feel like I go through these YouTube video makers like Chris Archie, RuneShark, these kind of people that talk about this kind of stuff. I read through the comments, and 90% of them are bring back 06 Gate. I go and look at a couple of the YouTube channels. The people that like they say, like, I'm 13 years old, RuneScape forever, YOLO, and you sit there and go, you were in diapers when RuneScape was out in 2006. You don't even know what the gameplay was like. And a lot of people that are saying 06 Gate, I don't think they realize how slow the gameplay was back then compared to like 2010, 2011. It is almost like once you get used to playing 2010, 2011 RuneScape, the gameplay in 2006 is so slow compared to it. It's almost unbearable to a degree.
And there's no God Wars.
Right, no God
Yes,
Wars.
no God Wars.
But
Right.
I mean, not having Nex is cool, but come on. You gotta make a lap around freaking Bandos.
Bandos!
Pick up your skirt and run around.
Anyway.
Oh, booking
it's
it.
like, yeah, it's exactly like getting a new computer and like getting used to this new computer, getting used to Windows 8. And then all of a sudden you go to your grandparents' house and they have like
Windows 95.
Dial.
What are you gonna do? You don't want to use this. I would understand wanting to go back to 2010. I think 2010 and 11 were probably my favorite years.
They
Right.
were mine as well.
Okay, so just answer me this question. If you had to pick a year for the servers to come back, which year would you pick?
10.
Can we pick a span of years?
You can pick anywhere between 1 year and 2 years.
1999.
Damn it.
Genius
Game
Mind.
wasn't even...
Alright.
Oh, God.
Okay, she's crazy.
I personally would pick 2010 to right before EOC update.
Really?
I would. I think they
I
added
would-
some good things.
I would just pick 2010.
You know what? I think I might have to agree with Seth on that one.
Oh.
2010 to 2012. You look at, you know, a lot of people might think it kind of ruined the game, but Chaotix, oh, here comes the hate. Here it comes.
Oh, God. Here it comes.
Sorry.
But with Chaotix, you got to look at combat got a lot more intense. It got a lot faster. And then you can look at the new armor releases. I mean, personally, I don't even know when the hell next sets came out.
Torva changed the game.
Yeah,
Torva changed the game.
It came out January 1st, 2011. Or 2010. 2011.
Oh my god.
No!
Okay, so yeah, next sets, which also, you know, increased your health, made you completely OP tankage. I mean, even look at Gano. Gano completely changed the face of the game.
That changed combat. Gano was a combat changing update.
Oh my god, I love and hate Gano.
Yeah, I think everybody, especially PKers, have a love-hate relationship with Gano. When you're using it, it's beast. When you're fighting against it, you're fucked. I mean, let's be honest here.
Seth, I hate your Gano.
I know, man.
What's next topic?
Next topic. Okay. I don't even know what the next topic is, and if I click on the little text document, it's gonna stop the recording.
Oh, wait, just saying, with the, from 2010 to 2012 era you said, everything up to, like, Runespan or Bonfires, like, the Wheel of Fortune was something I could handle. And then they're like, general store. And I'm like, this isn't okay.
Yeah,
No.
well, because the general store was a straight cash money. There was no benefit for the players in there, albeit the bank spaces, those evil bastards.
Oh,
I forgot
man.
I forgot that we had to touch on one more thing while we're still talking about this.
Yeah?
We have to talk about the permadeath.
Ah,
I only have one question. If you're watching this, I have one question. Who the fuck came up with that, and what the fuck were you thinking? That is all I have to ask you.
How many people have died to goblins?
How many people while you're training have like DC'd or something like that and gotten killed? Especially at those lower levels before you hit that 40-50 defense to wear rune. Are you fucking insane?
I don't get what?
Permadeath. I'm going to assume that they mean whenever you die, the account a hardcore mode on Minecraft.
No respawns whatsoever. You die, you die.
But this wasn't
That
in the
account's
game
gone.
ever before, right?
It has never been in the game.
Never been in the
Then
game.
why would it ever be implemented into the game?
Because people think that when the idea comes about, oh, maybe we're going to bring back a new server and we might implement some ideas from the community. People like to
They go
throw in
overboard.
everything.
This is another point that we need to touch on. This is a good point. This isn't in our list of things to talk about. This is a good point. Whenever we found out, our chances of coming back with the server, especially after that forum post was made, I think our chances of getting pre-EOC servers is actually pretty decent. It would make sense for them to do it. They'd make more money. They pull back a bunch of players, increase that membership revenue they're getting. But people are going way too hardcore on trying to push their agenda off on Jagex. Jagex will make the updates that they choose. But if they look at this and people are suggesting this shit like permadeath, do you really think that they're going to want to bring back services? They're going to be being like, okay, we're going to add permadeath. You can 3-hit KO somebody with a Rune 2H with a 2006 escape server. Do you really think they're going to do anything like that? Of course not. They're going to upload some old game code with the proper updates that we choose, if they release it, that is.
It's gonna be single player though, or most of it, that stuff is gonna be single player, right?
Not necessarily.
If they do single player, if I get to pick and choose updates, no Wheel of Fortune, no Solomon General Store. I'd be happy with everything else.
I would not be happy with Chaotix. I would destroy that.
Liberty doesn't like Chaotix.
Liberty doesn't like anything.
Liberty loves agility
papayas.
And mining and papayas.
Okay.
Liberty also loves third person talking.
Liberty loves agility. What? That is her favorite skill.
No,
what?
Mining is my favorite skill. Mining is Liberty's favorite.
Guys, I think this is the epitome of going off topic.
Yeah, we're going too far. We're
okay. Wait, Seth, what's next?
Like I said, I can't click on the text document, otherwise Fraps will stop recording.
The last thing I would like to say about permadeath, think about PKing. What are you going to do when you think about going at your... I'm going to go out PKing. What are you going to do if you think, okay, I'm going to go out there and I might not come back ever?
Barrage! Barrage!
Do you know how bad this would be for Danica?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Bless her.
Okay.
Guys,
you
guys haven't seen her. You guys haven't seen her in a video yet. Danica died at KBD for the longest time, and she was like 127 combat.
We would like
she couldn't stay alive.
Her first combat 99 was 99 defense. She had that untrimmed cape for about ever until she got 99 herblore.
Yeah.
She died more than I did.
She died getting kill count.
For Bandos, yeah, she would die getting kill count, because we used to go bossing all the time.
Dude, she's gonna hate us. I think we should be fun.
Yeah. Okay. Next topic is the RS video makers' opinions in their videos, and just what they've been saying. I don't know, have you guys watched any of the videos from people like Chris Archie, Rune Shark?
Personally, I've only watched So Wrecked video and Chris Archie's.
I haven't watched anyone's video. I only know about Silent Core.
Well, of course you only know about. I'm not even gonna go into that. Andrew, why don't you hit it? Why don't you lead it off?
You want me to take the lead on her in Silent Core?
No. You take the lead on talking about this particular subject, not her in Silent Core.
That's what I thought. Oh my God.
Go.
All right.
We love you, Dan. Anyway, go ahead, Andrew. Go ahead.
For those of you that are into the YouTube community, you know that there's a lot of YouTubers out there who play RuneScape. They enjoy it, they make videos about it, Jagex values their opinions, and hell, some of them even get paid for it. Now, if you have seen So Rex's video, I believe he has a very good viewpoint on the EOC. He talks about its RuneScape moving on. RuneScape has to obviously evolve to keep, keep alive, stay alive. If your game has the same content over and over again, it's going to get boring. But he also stated EOC, way too big a change. It was just so much information people had to absorb. There was no way anyone would be able to adapt to the game and play it the way they used to. People have been playing with that combat system for years.
Yeah, this game is 11 years old. Come on, why?
But he also had some interesting ideas, most of which actually made it into ModMark's forum post about, pre-EOC servers, possibly even paying different membership for it, such and such. He even went so far as to say maybe for PvP that you could implement the old combat system, because I know a lot of PVMers out there, and from a little bit of personal experience and mainly input from other friends, that PVM has actually gotten easier. A lot easier.
Okay. Apparently, Danica, I'm sorry for interrupting, but Danica said to me, I think it was last week sometime, that a level 80 in full infinity can go to Zammy and solo it. Okay?
Ouch.
That's fucking ridiculous.
And that's not even level 80 as of now. That's level, 60, because the levels are so jacked up.
Oh,
yeah, that's like something with 75 magic.
The levels we can't even determine what the hell they are.
Oh man, I have no idea what level I am.
I tried going... I was in free-to-play Clan Wars earlier. I am a level 186, 99 strength, 85 defense, and I'm running around, and I am having trouble killing level 160s ranging me in full armor. I don't even get it anymore. I just don't get it. It's weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we were supposed to talk about our opinions on the EOC, weren't we?
Yeah, we Jesus Christ, Liberty. Yeah, well, that's part of the subject. But since you already brought it up, let's go ahead and go into it. Next topic is basically just our personal opinions on the EOC. I'll start off. Basically, I don't play anymore. EOC came out. I tried playing it for a week, so I did give it a try. Thank you, all of you people that are sitting going, oh, you didn't give it a try. You can't handle change. Yeah, I gave it a try. Wasn't for me. I didn't like it. I'm not hating on anybody that likes the EOC. If you like it, play it, have fun. Good for you. I don't like it. I don't play it. I think it was a bad update. That's my opinion.
Liberty, you can go.
Okay. When the beta came out, I was extremely excited. I don't know why I was excited to get the game completely, but I was so excited to try it, and I liked it. I wanted to play it more, and I played the beta kind of all the time, and I don't know, towards the end, I was like, yeah, I don't like the beta. I don't know, it just isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. So when the EOC came out, I was like, I'm going to do this. I was pretty addicted to RuneScape. Most people are. But, it's something you go and do after school, after work, for, 5 more hours until you go to sleep. So I was like, I got to give this a try. And I gave it a try. I couldn't do combat. Slayer was my favorite skill at the time, and I couldn't do Slayer. It was just bad. It was just bad. I couldn't do Dungeoneering. So I just tried to do my other skills, and eventually, none of my friends were playing because most of my friends are more combat oriented, like Andrew especially. But
don't even get started.
I tried it. I went on for about a week, and then I played once a week, maybe for an hour or two a day, and I just couldn't get into it. It was just not RuneScape. It was just a completely different game. Even though all the skilling things were all the same, it was just it wasn't okay, and I don't know, it just makes me really uncomfortable with the whole situation. You can go. I actually have a really good analogy it's like, here's RuneScape, you introduced, and RuneScape is like your best friend, girlfriend. It's your lovable girlfriend, and you love her so much, and then you take a couple breaks here and there over the years, and then all of a sudden, she changes drastically. She is not the same person anymore. She is 100% a completely different person, and then she's like, I don't feel the love anymore. I mean, we can still be friends, and you want to try to keep being friends, but you just care about her so much, and she's not the same person, so you just gotta let her go, and it just hurts so much.
Liberty is not a lesbian, for anybody that's wondering.
I was putting it because 95%.
Liberty, don't explain yourself, Andrew.
95% of people who play RuneScape are boys. I was putting in your perspective. Go.
Well,
oh, Jesus. That's gonna be a nice one to head off of, Andrew.
Oh my god. How am I supposed to top that, man? She even put an emotional thing in there? Damn, I'm screwed.
You fucked. Go ahead. Start it off.
Okay, as Liberty was saying before, I am a very combat-oriented person. I played RuneScape mainly for the combat. Hell, I think most of my skills were still in, like, what, the 60s? 70s? Somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere in the 50s. Yada, yada, yada.
You never got 60 plus.
Yeah, it's true. But, so for me, the EOC was a big deal. Now, when I first heard about the beta, I was like most people. I was excited. I was like, oh, how are they going to do this? What's going to be different? And at first, I didn't mind it. I got in there, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. They added in some new animations. You can dual-wield weapons now.
That's sick.
Yeah, that's really cool. The damage output is now proportional to the weapon that you use. But I think the main hook of the beta was the fact that everyone, for free, could run around with max gear. I mean, I'm sure, like many of you, I was running around full Torva. I think I was using like 2 CLSs and a CMAL or something like that. I was just running around completely max gear.
He was holding all of them at the same time.
Yeah.
He had the maul sticking out of his crotch. We were slowly stroking the 2 CL. I'm not even gonna go there.
Oh
go ahead.
God.
Go ahead.
Okay, Andrew.
You got so gay.
Had to get one in there in the video. Had to get one in there.
Yeah, dude. When I did the hurricane ability, when you spin around and you smack people with it, didn't make my crotch feel too good, dude. It got a little bit sore. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Okay.
Anyways,
moving swiftly on.
I think the main hook of the beta was, everyone could run around, max gear, do whatever the hell they want. You screw around, have a good time. Then when the actual magnitude of, oh crap, this is actually live, and they had to deal with it, it was bad. It just wasn't a good experience, and everyone had to completely change how they fight, what gear they wear. I mean, they even changed the stat bonuses on the armor, which made me sad because I wanted a hybrid set.
Fire cape.
I have to say something about this.
Okay.
Trimmed skill capes are better than fire capes? Are you fucking joking me, Jack X? Are you fucking joking me? God.
Suck on that, Jad.
It took me forever to be able to kill Jad, and eventually I built up some fire capes. Completely shit. God.
I've never ever killed Jad.
I was gonna do it for you, but well.
Shut up.
Anyways, so some of the things I did like, and I think some of all of us liked at SMLC Gaming, the skilling. Some of the skilling made a lot more streamlined, where it wasn't just a simple, click, okay, now you're fire making logs or fletching bows or whatever. Yeah, AFK training's nice, but they made it a lot more interactive. They made the interfaces easier, and they just made it more agreeable with you. You could just do more with less.
They could have just brought in these interfaces, like when you're crafting something, it shows all the different things, and you could just choose that one thing, like forever until you log out. That's so good. They could have just brought this in and completely trashed the evolution of combat. I would have been so happy.
Yeah,
thank you for that.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a minute. Let's find some positives that we do like about the EOC, because we all know we're not exactly the biggest fan of it, but I can say for one, I'm not the biggest skiller when it comes to stuff like mining or fishing or whatever. I mean, I have decent levels in that.
The drop X option.
The drop X option. I know that
Shiz.
everybody loves that. Everybody loves that. I didn't even do mining that much. I went and did some mining. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
I never drop any of my mining things though.
Yeah, because you're a cheap ass.
No! Oh my god!
Hey,
What
Flame Fest.
doing?
Flame Fest.
Why would you drop Rune and Addy? Shut up.
Oh
Well, first off, how the hell are you mining Rune? I mean, how are you beating the bots? First off.
Children,
It's so easy.
children, play nicely.
Fuck you,
Hi.
Mom. Okay.
Okay, so the drop X option. What other? I mean, I didn't skill that much, but
Well,
I
the
remember some of the interfaces were nice.
I was actually on it just today.
Oh yeah.
I was cooking.
Well, what did you like though? Like,
The interfaces are so clean and so nice because you can be crafting something. Except what is this imp hide thing? Like what?
okay.
What is?
Oh, what is an imp hide?
Okay.
Okay,
What is
so
an
the
imp hide?
crafting thing? If you go on there and you're like, oh, I'm gonna craft a leather, like, well, no one crafts leather. I'm gonna go and craft a black dragon hide
Jason
body.
crafts leather. He got 99. He
Oh
got
my
99
God.
crafting off of.
I'm gonna craft
Oh, we
a
can't.
black leather hide body. Like before, you would always have to click the body and then you have to click all, but now you can just click the body and it sets the body until you log out, and all you have to do is click all or however many you want to, and then it shows how much XP you get per and how much XP you get per like inventory, and that is so clean and so nice and so simple, and that is one of my favorite things. That could have been implemented without this whole combat thing.
Seth, you go next.
Okay. Like I said, I didn't do very much skilling with fishing, where you might drop your fish, like barbarian fishing. I mean, the level's really big. Power fishing, like that kind of stuff, get your levels up. I wasn't very big into mining either. But as for the drop X option, good update. It was a good system. I think they could keep that. However, with the whole interface, I'm gonna have to disagree with Liberty here. The interfaces, I really didn't enjoy them. I really didn't like them that much. I mean, I'm a really big person where I like to AFK skills when watching a movie or something like that, and that's what I do. Is I would sit there and I would fletch maple longbows unstrung. I have 26 mil fletching XP. Yes, I have a social life. Thank you very much. But that's what I would do, is I would sit there and do that. And one day it was like the third or fourth day of the EOC I logged in, was going to do some fletching, watch an episode of Bleach, and I tried to do it, and I kept seeing like the progress bar would come up, and Liberty just dropped on the call. Every time.
The video.
Every time that we try and make a video, she drops out or disconnects. I don't know about you, I've been hearing her be pretty choppy throughout the video.
Yeah, I have too.
Yeah, hopefully that's not too big of an issue for you guys.
Let's just keep it going.
Yeah, we'll keep it going until she gets back. Just keep spamming.
Yeah, we'll keep going. So you were saying, Seth?
Yeah, but that's just my basic opinion. It was good if people like it. I mean, I could get used to it, but I didn't spend enough time on the EOC to actually get used to the skilling in it. So if they brought that in with a pre-EOC server, or even on the EOC, if I started playing the EOC like I used to play old RuneScape, yeah, I'd probably get used to it. I'd probably like it quite a bit. But, you know, EOC, it is the evolution of combat, or as I've seen this a lot, and I actually like this. It's pretty good. EOC equals end of combat. I think that sums it up pretty well.
Tom also, earlier, in the midst of beautiful, beautiful trolling,
Oh, God.
came up with the acronym Evolution of Cock.
The evolution of cock. SMLC, bro. SMLC.
And also, Liberty would like me to add in that her least favorite thing is AFK training, so poo-poo on you, Seth.
She doesn't like... That's why her favorite skill is agility. She likes to watch the game.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more laid-back RuneScape player. She's a little bit more in-your-face kind of RuneScape player.
Hey, it is how it is.
It is how it is. I'm not hating. I'm glad she enjoys it that way.
And guys, finally, my view on the EOC, you know, I feel the way that they were trying to take it is they were trying to get you more focused on combat again, where you would actually sit there and possibly even try to get rid of AFK combat training, whether it be at spiders, bandits, maybe actually make you want to watch the fight. And I think, personally, my favorite thing out of the EOC is the new animations. I thought the new animations were cool, and graphic updates are always welcomed. I mean, hell, we all love the classic RuneScape graphics, but...
Yeah, but you can't deny that the new graphics do look pretty sick.
Oh, they look sexy.
Except for the shield bow, whatever the fuck that is. I'll log into the game and Andrew's standing there with this like fucking like blue rod in his hands. Like, what the hell is that? This is my shield bow. What? What are you doing? Protecting your hand with that shield or some crap like that? Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah, I do like the new animations. I feel like they could have taken it a different direction, but it is what it is. And the new interfaces, I feel like if I actually started playing again and I started skilling, I could learn how to use them very effectively. And just if they, some of the stuff they streamlined, it could be nice. Other than that, I don't really view the EOC as a good update for RuneScape. Instead of an update, it was more like a down date. Yes, that was a corny joke.
That shouldn't have been said. But
that probably shouldn't have been said, but
continue.
It was said.
Alright. Can Liberty get back on the call?
Oh, she cannot.
Oh, what's up?
Her iPod is dead.
Oh, can she plug it in?
No. I think it's about time we're wrapping up this video, though, right?
Yeah, I guess you're about right. It's about time we wrap it up. So, again, Seth here and Andrew and would-be Liberty from SMLC Gaming. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this far. If you have, you probably love us a little bit too much. Leave your opinions and your thoughts down in the comments below if you have anything to say. A like would be very much appreciated. Subscribe if you want to see more. I think that's about it, isn't it?
I believe we have one last thing to say, Seth.
And what is that?
It's been our motto time and time again. Just don't talk to strangers, guys.
Don't talk to strangers.
Especially men named Kamla.
If you can take away one thing from this